finding myself. That's my moment of Sarah.
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ और
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट, ड्राई फ्रूट और दही बड़े। चमकी चाट से स्वाद बढ़े।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चमकी चाट।
कुछ तो सस्ता लो,
सब बढ़िया लो।
इसमें क्या खास बात है?
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात।
मसाला।
Can't tell you that. But I get along with him. And you know what? The fact that I get along with him, that's a good thing, not a bad thing. He has 57 very powerful nuclear weapons. Should have never allowed it to happen. They should have never allowed it. If I were president, I wouldn't have allowed it. But he's got them. I get along with him very well. I can't let Iran have a nuclear weapon. And I know Kim Jong-un very well, and he's going to be fine. As long as we have a smart president, he's going to be fine. If we have a dumb president, then he's probably not going to be so fine.
Are you expecting to meet with him later this year?
Yeah, I will be. Well, I don't want to talk about that, but I do have a good relationship with Kim Jong-un. As you know, you've seen. He didn't like Biden. He didn't like Obama. He didn't like anybody, but he likes me, and I just got along with him very good. We had great meetings. We speak. And I think our nation, and I think other nations, frankly, whether it's Japan or South Korea, they're a lot safer if I'm president than if somebody else is president. Now, I didn't like the fact that we're doing these massive military exercises really against North Korea. It was a exercise against North Korea. When I'm friendly with him, when we have, I don't see anything happening for certainly 2.5 years. It's not going to happen with me. But I don't see anything happening. And I was not happy when South Korea said, no, they're not interested in helping us with the Hormuz Strait. And yet they get 60% of their oil from the Hormuz Strait. I said, would you like to help us? He said, no, thank you. I said, that's nice, please, thank you. He made us a lot of money. I didn't like that. So I felt that to do we were doing a massive war exercise. I thought that was very insulting to somebody that, frankly, has been, during my term at least, very well behaved.
A lot of attention on the Korean Peninsula this week. It started when US President Donald Trump announced that military exercises between the US and South Korea would be scaled down. Those always annoy North Korea. Since then, Trump has come up with more statements suggesting his willingness to meet North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un again. Kim's sister, Kim Yo-jong, came out with a statement where she went through the whole of North Korea's concerns about international relations, also saying that she feels that Kim and Trump still have a good relationship. After that, South Korea has come out with reports saying that North Korea has a new launch of ballistic missile or missiles to be confirmed.
We're going to meet the great Mr. Tukaram. At a time when there are people who say break the country, destroy things, here is a man who believes in discipline and following the rules and implementing the rules. No, even more fit than I thought. Is this because you don't have packaged food? I think that is one of the reasons. Is it? When he goes into a restaurant now, people freak out. You know, the first thing they probably expect you to go is to the back kitchen. So you become a terror in Mumbai. More a respect rather than terror. There's been there will be terror for some.
Co-powered by Crystal Crop Protection, देश का किसान, देश का हीरो।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
आलू चाट या फ्रूट चाट,
स्वाद बढ़ाए चमकी चाट।
क्या बात है?
स्वादिष्ट पकोड़े और बरसान, अरे चंकी चाट है इसकी जान।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
AU करंट अकाउंट के साथ मिलता है फ्री UPI QR ओवरड्राफ्ट फैसिलिटी और एक ही ऐप से बैंक के सारे काम। AU
सोच बदलो और बैंक भी।
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरीडे।
I wake up wearing someone else again. Don't let it slip. I'm losing. I don't wanna be safe anymore. Underneath, there's a
Finding myself. That's my moment of Sarah.
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
सैंडविच लस्सी और छाछ और
हर घूंट में चमकी चाट। अब बताओ स्वाद आया? आया।
असली स्वाद सिर्फ चंकी चाट।
रानी, इस घर में कुछ है जो टूटता नहीं।
ये पिलर कभी नहीं टूटेगा। रुंगटा स्टील TMT से बना।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता, उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ।
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा, आर प्योर मसाला।
बेस्ट हरा बोर्ड दिखाना।
सबसे डिपेंडेबल सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस।
ट्रायल लूंगा।
श्योर।
वाटर रेजिस्टेंट
है, स्ट्रॉन्ग है, हाई डेंसिटी वुड फाइबर स्ट्रक्चर, एडवांस जर्मन एडहेसिव बॉन्डिंग, सॉलिड डिफेंस।
ट्रायल में पास।
सेंचुरी के 40 सालों का भरोसा, हरे बोर्ड का असली बॉस। सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस।
चमकी चाट से क्या बना है?
आलू चाट या फ्रूट चाट,
स्वाद बढ़ाए चमकी चाट।
क्या बात है?
स्वादिष्ट पकोड़े।
Welcome to Our Tech, the show that is changing the world with technology, one review at a time. My name is Rajiv Makhni, and in this week's episode, Grand Theft Auto 6, the most expensive video game ever created. 13 years in the making. $2 billion to make this game. But the game maker did something so disappointing the fans are heartbroken. The phone shows 5 bars as the network signal. Your call and data still dies anyway. We expose what these bars are actually measuring, and what I'm going to tell you is going to shock you. And we're all doing something very dangerous every time we enter a lift. It could actually be fatal. And new research shows that multitasking is a complete myth. In fact, it's destroying your brain, and it's not just the kids anymore. Plus a lot more reviews, more controversy, more debates. In fact, this interview with Madhav Seth, great one, because he hits the mobile industry very, very hard. So whatever you do, don't miss the show.
Hyderabad supercar luxury killing. Crushed to death by an MP's son. Super cover-up on supercar killer. Debating tonight at 9 p.m.
Presented by Amity University, ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally. Berger Paints, Rang Bana Rahe. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, growing legacies since 1820. Century HDF Premium Plus, Hare Boat Ka Asli Boss.
CJP team chased out. Nationalist Gen Z goes viral. The viral Gen Z debate, debating tonight at 8 p.m.
Presenting by Zoho Business Software, trusted by 15 crore users. Berger Paints, Rang Bana Rahe. Powered by Century HTF Premium Plus, Hare Boat Ka Asli Boss. Co-powered by SBI General Insurance, Chuniye Bharosa, Apno Sa.
Why is Pakistan bestowing its highest civilian honors on two Parsi doctors from Mumbai decades after they are dead? Also, has the Congress party shot itself in the foot on the Vande Mataram issue? This weekend, Saturday and Sunday, only on Republic TV.
Is India really closer to building its own fighter jet engine? The question, we are finding answers to it, is on our defense this weekend. We also bring you the latest coming in from the New Delhi and Tokyo deal that has been signed, as Rajnath Singh, the Raksha Mantri's Japanese counterpart, was in the national capital, and a new maritime security pact has been signed. We get you all that and much more in Public Defense with me, Rakita Mishra, this Saturday and Sunday.
We're going to meet the great Mr. Tukaram. At a time when there are people who say break the country, destroy things, here is a man who believes in discipline and following the rules and implementing the rules. Even more fit than I thought. Is this because you don't have packaged food? I think that is one of the reasons. Is it? When he goes into a restaurant now, people freak out. The first thing they probably expect you to go is to the back kitchen. So you become a terror in Mumbai. More a respect rather than terror. It's been there with terror for some.
Government pushes 8 lakh crore rupees investment. Delhi-Mumbai Expressway gets AI powered. The rise of the 5+2 lifestyle. Second homes designed around nature. This week on
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, something has turned. The tide has turned. People are very angry with the violence of the CJP. Wherever they are going, they are getting stiff resistance. People are tired of the filth, the abuse, the anti-national attitude of the CJP, and they are giving it back. At 9 o'clock tonight, I wonder why the Indian media is covering up a killing of a 26-year-old by the 21-year-old son of a member of parliament in Hyderabad. The story, the Lutyens media, the national media does not want to talk about the super luxury killing in Hyderabad. We're going to put that in national focus tonight. And at 9:30 p.m. tonight, the BJP says that the Congress is buying influencers for 25,000 rupees each. They say they have the evidence. We have a hot debate on that as well. And ladies and gentlemen, something has changed. In the course of the last in the course of the last 48 to 72 hours, it seems the nationalists are now beginning to get absolutely fed up with the CJP, with those people who are using this Gen Z cover to abuse the country, attack our security forces, utter absolute filth and claim to represent the youth of India. You see this one visual of that lady abusing the security forces in Ladakh, saying that, who the hell are you, I'll do what I want. That has got people very angry because she kept saying, I'm Gen Z, I'll do what I want, I'll teach you people a lesson. She was absolutely behaving in a terrible, horrible way with security forces. And watching this video, people started drawing the link with the way in which Abhijeet Dipke had been behaving when he started attacking the police a few days back. Who the hell are you? Which part of the police are you from? What is your rank? I'll teach you a lesson. Then they started linking this back to the behavior of the Aam Aadmi Party leader on deputation to the CJP by Kejriwal, whose name is this Ranka, who also started pointing the finger and saying, don't you know who I am? In the same Janta nahi hai mera baap kaun hai kind of approach, I'm going to teach you a lesson. Don't try to do politics with me. I know better politics than you. I have thrown a minister out. I can do what the hell I want. This is a country I own kind of approach. And when you put all of this together, ladies and gentlemen, and you also link it up to the visuals from Jantar Mantar, where Dipke's people started saying that we will burn the Parliament of India, we will burn the streets of India, we will turn this into Nepal, 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 Nepal repeatedly. So viewers, the cross connection of visuals began to happen and people started connecting the dots saying that these sexual perverts, these rapists and murderers, 3,000 of them who Dipke brought into Jantar Mantar, who did whatever the hell they could, the indisciplined lot, not the unemployed lot, but the unemployable lot, the non-serious people, how can they claim to represent the youth of this country? But you see, everything has a finite end. The nationalists in this country said this is a temporary phenomenon, it's going to go away, and they kept quiet out of decency. They even kept quiet when Dipke and the CJP were lynching Gallantry Award winners. They kept quiet, saying this is a temporary phenomenon. But in the last 72 hours, they are saying absolutely no more. We are fed up with you, we are going to give it back. And that is the reason why when Arvind Kejriwal's deputy, Ranka, loaned presently as a cockroach, went to a village in Rajasthan and said, I'm going to start inspecting the schools. I'm Ashutosh Ranka. I'm a big leader. I'm going to come here with my team, my bodyguards, my security people in 20 cars and behave like I own the place. He was thrown out. And the villagers got together and they said, who the hell are you? What official position do you hold? Why don't you get out of there? And then they said that, well, you know, we are the kind of people we can throw ministers out. You know what happened, viewers? The villagers got together and threw Ranka and the CJP out. This is a very important moment. Not only did they throw Ranka and the CJP out, they said to Ranka, you are Tukre Tukre Brigade. You are anti-India. You want to teach wrong things in our peaceful village. Get the hell out of here. We are not going to let you do your politics. After that, Ranka started crying and crying and crying. The same Ranka who used to celebrate the lynching of Gallantry Award winners tried to play victim when he was thrown out of that place, which is a damn good thing that he was. People like Ranka need to, he went there in his fancy, SUV car and he went away. He was thrown out and kicked out like a rejected politician. Ladies and gentlemen, after that, in the most unfortunate development, Abhijeet Dipke started using the F word. And he started putting out a series of tweets using the F word. He revealed his real nature. His mask was off by now. And he said, what the dash dash is happening. These are real tweets of his. Either he was consuming some substance or alcohol, he was in an intoxicated situation, or if he was not intoxicated, I don't know why he started using this language. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I showed on my program that Abhijeet Dipke was happily chilling in the house of a politician from the NCP who came on my program and could not deny it. These facts came out yesterday, the real face of Abhijeet Dipke, who is even unable to prove today which college in Boston, which course, when he did, which exams he took, what credits he took, and where is his degree. The same Dipke, whose own background is absolutely dubious, and who's demographically not even Gen Z. they're all in their mid-30s, is now saying that don't ask me questions. Deep State Dipke, AAP politician Ranka, and posh party boy Saurabh Das, I want to tell you your time is up. The nationalists in this country have come together and have decided to tell you that you are not their representative. You don't represent the youth, you don't represent the Gen Z, you don't represent anyone but the surrogate political interests of the Aam Aadmi Party. If you have the guts, if you have the spine, if you have the ability, if you have the honesty, which obviously you don't, you would have come out by now and said that we have been put on this deputation job by Kejriwal to push the Aam Aadmi Party's political interests in specific states where we want to have a direct fight with the BJP, and whatever legitimately the AAP cannot do has been outsourced to us. But you see, they don't have the decency to do that. I want to tell all these people today, the anti-nationals, the Umar Khalid supporters, the CJP, we know who the role models of Gen Z are. We know who the role models of Gen Z are. I was the first to grill this Tukre gang and expose Umar Khalid. One of the reasons Umar Khalid is in jail is because I exposed him. So I don't need lectures from any of these CJP types. I've exposed the anti-national people. Tukre is a phrase that I started. The people of this country believe in it, and I will do it over and over again. Today it's a fight between the nationalist youth on the one side and the Tukre American Gen Z on the other. We decide our role models. Let me tell you who our role models are. Our role models are Skyroot, not Tukre. Because Pawan Kumar Chandana and Naga Bharata successfully launched Vikram 1 from Sriharikota this July at the same time when Deep State Dipke and Ranka were saying we will burn the Parliament of India. I say that Skyroot is Gen Z, not posh party boy and this abusive lot. For us, the Gen Z is Mirabai Chanu, who won India's first gold medal at the Commonwealth Games. She is a nationalist youth. Ashutosh Ranka, the AAP politician, the abusive Dipke, the Dimagi Naxals, ladies and gentlemen, they are not Gen Z. Gokesh is Gen Z. He was 18 years and 6 months old when he won the World Chess Championship in 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, he represents our Gen Z. Not Saurabh Das, who cannot even explain where he gets the 10 lakh rupees per month allegedly to live in that fancy house in Greater Kailash in Delhi, and who when caught tries to give legal notices to everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, we know who the Gen Z are. A few days back, Shravan Singh, a courageous 10-year-old boy from Punjab, who became a national hero for selflessly serving tea, lassi, milk to the Indian Army during the border conflict. He came to our campus and I was so proud to meet him. For me, he is the future Gen Z, not this idiot, malicious idiot of the CJP who abuses the Indian Army. So the real Gen Z must make itself heard, and the real Gen Z have now decided to step forward. And I want to say to Deep State Dipke, to the CJP and the AAP surrogates, your time is up. When the nationalists start speaking up, which they have, you should be in retreat. If you're not, we know how to make you retreat. Let's debate.
Missing in action in Jharkhand and Punjab, the CJP decided to inspect schools in a village in Rajasthan's Jaipur. The CJP workers had reached Rampura-Kanwarpura village to discuss the condition and arrangements at the government school. But the villagers gave them a reality check. The CJP, including co-convenor Ashutosh Ranka, was chased away by the people. A confrontation broke out over the visit and the locals staged a protest outside the school.
कई चैनलों के मतलब लोग यहाँ आ चुके थे, उनके माध्यम से हमारे को पता चला कि सीजेपी पार्टी के कुछ कार्यकर्ता यहाँ पर आ रहे हैं अपनी राजनीति चमकाने के लिए। उसके उपरांत गांव वाले इकट्ठा हुए, उन्होंने कई कार्यकर्ता पहले यहाँ आके देख के गए थे, हमने शांतिपूर्वक उनको मना कर दिया था कि हमारे गांव में हम आपको पनपने नहीं देंगे।
The villagers even alleged that the CJP workers, on being blocked, abused them and resorted to physical assault.
उन्होंने लाठियों से मारा है, धक्का देकर के मारा है, पत्थरों से मारा है और मेरे साथ में धक्का देकर के गिरा, लाठियों से मारा, जिससे ये हाथ गया और ये इधर लगी, दर्द बहुत ज़्यादा हो रहा है।
Attempts to use school students for their political gains were thwarted. Facing rejection, Ashutosh Ranka tried to give it a political color, blaming the BJP.
आज पूरे देश ने भाजपा की गुंडागर्दी लाइव देखी है। पुलिस को पता था, वहां पर पत्थरबाजी पहले से हो रही थी, फिर भी पुलिस ने हाथ खड़े कर दिए। पुलिस ने बोला कि हम कुछ नहीं करेंगे, ये आपका मैटर है। ये सब कुछ मदन दिलावर के कहने पर हुआ है।
Villagers called Ranka a liar.
हमने नहीं किया, उन्होंने सरियारी लेके आए सारे, कम से कम 200-250 आदमी आए। हमने मारपीट नहीं की उनके साथ में। हमने नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं। पहले प्रेम से समझाए थे, पर उन्होंने दिए जब उन खुद ने शीशे तोड़ के ले गए गाड़ियों के।
सीजेपी वाले इतना वो बना रहे हैं अपना प्रोपेगेंडा सोशल मीडिया का, इनका कोई पार्टी का कोई मतलब नहीं है।
He is the same Ranka who few days ago threatened the police, citing Dharmendra Pradhan's resignation to flex muscles.
देश की शिक्षा मंत्री को हटा के आए।
It's a case of nationalist youth sending out a message to those who propagate abuse and the tukde mindset. Just like what had happened in Ranchi when Neha Bora was chased away by students. The CJP's Gen Z card has got no takers. Their backers are exposed every time they face unscripted conversations.
I can sing it to you. I haven't
How many stanzas are there?
I can sing it to you.
I don't ask you to sing it. I'm asking you how many stanzas are there?
I don't know. Will you allow me some time
You
to
don't
count
know how
it?
many stanzas are there in Vande Mataram.
I don't want to ChatGPT it, but I'll sing it.
I can't believe it. No, I can't believe it. This fake display of confidence.
CJP founder, using the F word in a tweet, is now busy threatening Jantar Mantar style protest. But the message sent out is clear. The nationalist youth says enough is enough. They are now fighting back.
Now, what is fascinating out here is the CJP crybabies. Subrashta, when they were lynching, beating, thrashing, saying we'll ukhado Sansad and all that, then anybody complained against them, they said you don't know how Gen Z works. Now, when they were thrown out of that village in Rajasthan, when Neha Bora had to get off the stage in Jharkhand, when that abusive woman who was photographed in Ladakh, shot in Ladakh, abusing the security forces, is getting a mouthful from the people of India. And when you ask them questions, they say, oh, you're being victimized. They're playing the victim card right now, but they are hated right now. Everywhere across the country, people have suddenly started coming out. The nationalists who were quiet till now, who are saying, okay, this is a passing phenomenon, let's not get into it. Like you don't wrestle with pigs. You don't wrestle with pigs, chances are that the pig will enjoy it and you'll get yourself dirty. But now the nationalists have started speaking up and giving them a hard time. I think this is a changing trend. Subrashta, how do you view this? Something has snapped this week, hasn't it? Something has snapped. People are saying enough. We're fed up with these people. We don't need to put up with them and be very passive about it.
Absolutely. Being born in a particular, during a particular year range doesn't give you the license to do the kind of nonsense that you've been doing for the past so many years. I think this is the message that they have given to the CJP quite unapologetically. You very rightly asked the question, and I think I want to reiterate it. Under what authority do these people think they can visit schools in rural areas, quote unquote, inspect them? What is their qualification to inspect them? For all I care, this guy who claims that he studied at Boston University, etc., etc.
There's no proof of that.
Arnab, does your research team have any information on any paper that he has written, any conversation that he has tried to, hold in elite educational caucuses as to how do we strengthen the education system in this country? Has he adopted a couple of schools in his own, village and vicinity?
No. Let me come up with the first point you raised there. Subrashta, 1 minute. Ruben, I want to only pick up the first point of Subrashta.
Gen Z youngsters who have dedicated their lives to working with the tribal communities, working with the tribal students. I don't think any of the CJP protesters or CJP inspectors, so were to say, have gone in any of these, schools in Dantewada, in cut-off area in Orissa, to go and work there. So if you do not have any qualification, under what right do we listen to you? And how dare you walk into a march into a school which is teeming with students from underprivileged.
What do you mean by? Okay, she's asking a question here.
Citizens, let me respond.
Ruben, I just want to channelize that. This morning I had a cup of tea and then listen to me, Ruben, listen.
Yes.
This morning I had the pleasure and privilege of meeting this fantastic man trending everywhere called Tukaram Munde. Okay, I spent the morning with him. I asked him, Tukaram, tell me about your background. I just telling you a little story. Tukaram said, he and I are roughly the same age. He's maybe a year younger to me. So we got along famously. I said, tell me your background. I realized he passed out of college 1 or 2 years after me. We spoke. Then he said, I worked and studied for the IAS when I didn't get through the first time. Then I sat for the Maharashtra Civil Service exam. I lost 4 years waiting for the civil service exam process to end. And then in 2005, I sat for the IAS again. I got number 20 rank all India. And I have served my country and I have been posted 25 times in 21 years. And I have earned the right to be the Commissioner of the Food and Drug Administration. I'm serving my country by exposing how food gets adulterated in India. Now that right to turn into a person who demands... That person, Ruben, became an IAS officer, sits in a government position and therefore has the right to raid a food unit or a restaurant or a food packaging industry. How does anybody and everybody give themselves that power? Now Ranka says, I am Gen Z, I will go into a school and decide whether the school is being run well. Tomorrow you will go into a hospital and say, I will decide whether the hospital is run well. I will go and get into a class where people are studying physics and science, interrupt the class and tell the students, you don't need to do your science and exam. I am going to check whether the fans are working properly, whether there is ventilation in your class. This kinds of nonsense, this horrible entitlement has to stop. So answer the question that Subrashtra asked. Answer the question that Subrashtra asked. What gives Ranka, apart from being an Aam Aadmi Party politician, apart from being an established Aam Aadmi Party politician, what gives Ranka the right to walk into any institution and demand accountability like he represents a government authority or position?
I will answer, but allow me to make my point. The fact is that the BJP wants to deflect attention from the fact that you have a tabela, a buffalo tabela.
You have no proof of that. It is a wild claim of yours. You want to spread a narrative and play influencers. There is no proof of that. The government has already done the job. 12 lakh rupees have been spent on the school. The government's upkeep has done its school. The villagers are saying this is a lie. The villagers are saying this is a lie. You know more than the villagers. Sitting there in Mumbai, you know more than the villagers. In that village in Rajasthan.
Arnab supporting violence. What villagers? These are
what
BJP
villagers?
thugs.
Okay, what villagers?
These are BJP thugs.
Now this is a new argument.
Their social media,
Yeah, argument hai Aviral. Let me get you in. Now the argument is what villagers? Who are the villagers to speak for the village?
How are you supporting violence? How are you backing violence?
One minute. Ruben. The villagers have said, they told the politicians very, very nicely. The politicians of the Aam Aadmi Party who went there.
That is your cherry-picked narrative.
I will believe the villagers. The villagers have said, 1 minute, Ruben. The villagers have said, we're very nice. We told them we are a very peaceful village. They said, we want to inspect the school. The villagers said the school is done well. Actually, the government has invested money and the school is doing very well right now. Then the villagers said that these CJP people, politicians, came with a lot of media and they had a lot of bodyguard type people with them and were therefore trying to force their way in. The villagers very politely said, that please don't trouble us. And when they did not agree, the villagers threw them out. If someone were to walk into your house, you would have done the same thing.
It is shameful that the level of governance is so low that the BJP hides from even even getting citizens to look at their schools.
Citizens,
I mean,
no.
it is so sad.
Abhi,
that
Aviral is
some-
with us.
Sir,
I would like to. Ruben.
This is not how it works. It is sad that you're supporting violence.
Listen, Mr. Mascarenas, listen to Aviral Malhotra. He's a nationalist influencer, content creator. He wants to give you a contrary perspective. If you don't mind, will you? And he's Gen Z. He's also Gen Z. You don't need
I would like to
He's Gen
start
Z.
with a simple thing that I'm really sorry that you have those days in your life where you have to back someone like CJP. Secondly, CJP, just hear me out first, and then you can say whatever you want to. Just hear me out, sir, 2 minutes. This CJP is actually the perfect example of what do you call in English, if you are aware of it, there's a word called oxymoron. It calls itself as a nationalist movement, but it uses the word party. It calls itself, sir, please just allow me to complete. It calls itself as cockroach, but someone, if they call the CJP, they come from gutter, people, some Gen Zs that they come from gutter, they really get provoked. Your leader, the face of your CJP, Mr. Abhijeet Dipke, he is US returned Boston as claimed by him. I don't know the proofs about it. He cannot speak one sentence. Just let me complete, sir. I know you have that urge. I know that. He cannot complete one sentence fluently in English, and he slams the Prime Minister of India. Now, I want to, one more thing, I would like to second Mr. Arnab Goswami over here, where he started the program. He said that Abhijeet Dipke tweeted that F word, and I am sure, and maybe he was under the influence of some alcohol or something. I would like to second, sir, Arnab sir, because he was inebriated to such a form that he did not tweet that. He cannot tweet that because that was perfect.
What rubbish is this? What rubbish is this?
You are backing a party which says that you cannot. You are backing a party which questions Saurabh Das and his background. And on the second attempt, you tell that okay, गाली देना ठीक है. आप गाली दे सकते हो, but someone who's telling them in the same language you understand, and then you say no. What are you talking about, sir?
It is shocking.
Please get your facts right.
That a tabela through which
did you see that tabela? What if I barge into your home?
No, this is the fact, you know. He will say, You know, this is very poor quality narrative setting. Ruben, I'd like to invite the others as well. See, by the way, get the guest be on the right hand side screen also.
Why is it poor quality narrative setting, Arnab? Why is this poor quality narrative setting?
Now listen to me. There's no narrative setting. There is a nationalist narrative in this country. And my entire life and work and mission is to make sure the nationalist narrative wins. I am against all the people who are anti-national. That is the reason I have Republic Media Network.
It is extremely national to ask questions of your government. It is
but then I have a young man here, not Gen Z, unfortunately, closer to my age, called Shantanu Gupta. Okay. Now Shantanu is sitting there out here, nice, peaceful fellow, well-educated. Anish, well-educated, good man, author, scholar. Anish.
Sorry, Arnab.
Anish, I'm saying that if Shantanu takes 100 people, 20 bouncers, and maybe 50 cameras, and lands up in a school in Ludhiana, and says that Bhagwan Maan does not know how to run schools, I have come to inspect it. Will he be allowed inside class 3, class 4, class 5 classes to inspect the school? Or will you then say, no, but what official position do you hold? How can you be judge, jury, executioner? Anish, would you allow Shantanu to do that? I'm asking you this. Would you allow him to do that?
I have a counter question.
No, but answer the question. After that, you can ask me any counter you want.
Give me an alternative. If the government says 99.5% of schools have drinking water, if the government says that 98.5% of schools have toilets for girls, and the UDSIE plus data is flawed and audits have been discontinued, how are we going to ensure accountability? Give me an alternative.
Okay, I want to ask you a counter. Shantanu, you want to say something to him? Okay, Shantanu, go on, yeah. Shantanu?
So, Arnab, I worked for a long time for non-profits. In fact, in schooling
policy,
in
yes.
Maharashtra, in Telangana, in Andhra Pradesh, in Delhi, in Uttar Pradesh, right? even to enter in a school, you should have a tie-up with the local authority, the school management committee, the state government. See, these are young children. If anything's happened, there'll be a case of POSCO against them, right? You can't just enter in a space which is only meant for the parents can enter, the teachers can enter. A random person with no standing, not a local representative, not a representative chosen by people, can't walk into any school. These are sensitive spaces. They can take, if they have an NGO, they can have tie-up with the government that we are doing a monitoring of the schools, or they can go to the SMC, they can go to the Gram Pradhan, they can go to the MLA, they can go to the MP, or fight elections themselves, become MLA and MP. They can't assume a role कि मैं अब ये नया नेता आया और I'll go to every school. There are institutions, there are processes.
See, the worry is,
walk into any American school.
Yeah, the worry is, the worry is,
He'll be jailed. He'll be jailed.
Now the worry is, let me ask a counter question here. We all have disagreements. It's a democracy, Anish. Okay, you and I disagree on several occasions, but we will continuously debate, find a solution at some point. Now, I have a severe problem that while the Aam Aadmi Party shouts about broken government schools everywhere else except Punjab, where it thinks everything is, Oxford quality schools are running there. Why did the tricolour not rise in Punjab's border village government schools this Independence Day? Listen to me very clearly, Robin. On August 18th, 2026, 2 days back, the National Human Rights Commission took cognizance of a complaint that the flag hoisting and the national anthem, national song were not conducted on August 15th in government schools in several Punjab villages alongside the border. It sought a detailed report from the Bhagwan Mann government about why this happened, right? And NHRC member Priyank Kanungo publicly called out Kejriwal and Mann about it. Now, you can say it's right or wrong, but suppose you say, okay, let us put the matter under investigation. In the interim, would Subhrashta have the right to storm into any school? Would she have the right to take 20 bouncers and 50 cameras and say, I will be...
most welcome to come to any Punjab school.
It's not a question of most welcome. It's a question of taking it into your own hands. The first question which Subhrashta asked, Ruben, which irritated you, on what basis do you think you can storm anywhere, demand anything, and protest over whatever you think is right?
We are citizens of this country, Arnab.
We are also citizens of this country. In case you have forgotten, there are 99% nationalists in this country as well. Don't forget, we are in a majority. Nationalists are in a majority in this country. Don't forget.
And we have every right. We have every right to ask every question and hold the government
tell me the problem that the school near Aghwara faces in Jalandhar district. Tell me what exactly are the problems? Because
audio should be improved.
The students there and the teachers there have been writing letters after letters to MPs, to MLAs, to all these various educational committees and educational officers regarding a very basic infra issue. Can you tell me what it is? Since you wanted to present Punjab as the two states when it comes to school education,
to come to any school.
Ruben, a visual. Do I have the other visual ready? Now, Subhrashta, show the visual. Swati Maliwal has tweeted this. No, 1 minute. I would like to now show a video. Subhrashta, now 1 minute. Aam Aadmi Party is talking a lot about schools. This video has been just put out by Swati Maliwal. Please look closely, Shantanu. This is the condition of government schools under the Aam Aadmi Party government.
And also...
Now, this is the situation of government schools under Aam Aadmi Party government. This was how Kejriwal ran government schools. Ruben on one side and Shantanu on the other. This is how government schools functioned and looked like when Kejriwal was in power. CJP will not go there because CJP is B wing of Kejriwal.
Arnab, if you see the whole video, there is a placard, there is a stone where inaugurated by Arvind Kejriwal. This school is inaugurated school. This is a functioning school as per Aam Aadmi Party government.
Correct.
Right? The sealed inaugurated school. As per the records, as per the paper, this was a functioning school. Can you see? This is how they wasted the money, the taxpayer money of Delhi. That's why people throw
mic
it
has
out.
been switched off.
Well, Ruben, why were government schools like this when AAP was in power? You did this.
This was the condition of school. See the fans, see the ceilings, see the walls. They were so unsafe. This is their education model.
This was the condition of government schools under the Aam Aadmi Party government.
My microphone is being
No, microphone is not being put down. This is the condition of government schools.
Let me make my point.
Swati Paliwal has put out the video under the Aam Aadmi Party government.
Harbhajan Singh, a BJP MP, put out a video. It turned out to be during the Congress regime. It was amplified by the entire BJP ecosystem. This is nothing but fake news. The BJP Modi government's own Niti Aayog says that as per its latest report, puts Punjab schools as the best in India.
Tell us about this school, right?
What are you talking about, Shantanu?
Tell us about this school where there is a stone. Arvind Kejriwal inaugurated it.
That we've been able to solve the education problems, that we have the best
schools. See the ceilings.
What are you even talking about, Shantanu?
This is your contribution.
Now,
structure is your contribution to Delhi's.
My other point is, Ruben, Pularao, things are changing very fast because we've seen the counter. You know, Neha Bora went, that Maoist supporter, she went to Ranchi and she was thrown out from there. Ranka has gone to Rajasthan where he has done politics all his life. He's an Aam Aadmi Party leader. Everybody knows that. And he's been thrown out from there.
Double face also.
Huh?
Now there is no double face. It's obvious now.
It's all open. Now everybody knows AAP and CJP is the same. Now the thing is, Pula, my question is deeper. If a political party cannot do many things in a legitimate way, should it create a unit like the CJP to do everything illegitimate? Please unmute yourself, please. Being muted in my program is also illegitimate.
The people have an ultimate right to question. What you're saying is nobody should question anything. Tomorrow you're going on a train.
Why are you talking like that? I asked you a very precise question. One minute. When Neha Bora climbed onto a Ranchi stage, right, and tried to when Neha Bora, see, listen, Neha Bora got on the Ranchi stage. She is, her only campaign in life is for Omar Khalid. Her only purpose in life is Omar Khalid and Sarjil Imam. People have seen through it, Pulla. People have seen, it was not neat. The whole idea of people like Neha Bora, the moment they got involved, I said, oh, the Tukre brigade is out. And we know it. Otherwise, debate with us. Are you pro Omar Khalid? Are you for Ghazwa-e Hind? Are you for Ghazwa-e Hind? Are you for Omar Khalid? Are you for Sarjil Imam? Why are you for Sarjil Imam?
If this was just about one or two individuals, will the government wake up, get panicky, say ministers dress in t-shirts, go to universities, engage
that's not
on
panic.
social media?
One minute.
Why are they doing
One
that?
minute.
You
think this is
Why
panic?
are they panicking?
You think this is panic?
They're very panicky,
No, I don't
Arnab.
think. Is it
You're
panic? I don't
giving
think
them
so.
a reassurance.
I don't think so. One minute. Aviral is responding to you. Aviral is saying something. Aviral.
Sir, I would, sir, with due respect, I would like to.
Economics, my friend. You listen for a minute, Mr.
Sir, just give me 1 minute. Sir, I will listen to you. Just give me 1 minute.
Economic crisis. Economic crisis is going on in
Sir,
this country.
I will get back to economy. Just give me 1 minute on where we started.
And you know the mighty billionaires.
Your colleague who was backing the way things went in this today morning. Your colleague was defending that this should happen. You are also defending. You are also. Sir, listen to me. You are also defending that whatever happened has happened.
People are unemployed. You're employed.
Sir, listen to me. Sir, listen to me. Just saying your point and not listening to me is illegitimate.
I'm sorry.
You're actually proving that whatever I want to say, you're not even ready to listen.
Panicked. I'm glad the government has panicked.
Sir, it's better you turn off your camera and you talk to yourself.
Wake up.
We are woken up, sir. Please listen to us. Just listen to us.
Crisis.
Sir, listen to us.
Crisis.
There is something called
middle class.
Sir, listen to
Savings have eroded.
Sir, can you just
You're not
can you just mute your mic?
Good income.
There is something called consensus.
Nikhil on the right. Nikhil.
What do you mean by the word consensus? What do you mean? What do you mean by the word consensus? That we all agree to a system. If we have to take a flight, we'll book a ticket, we'll stand in a queue, we'll wait for the boarding pass, and then we'll book a flight and we'll take the flight. There's something called consensus. Everything runs in this country or in this world with consensus. If someone wants to go, there is something called means, something called end. He wants to go and check the school, that is okay. But there has to be a system, there has to be a way. Barging in with a lot of people in big cars, I just don't understand with what authority. Are they elected people? They call themselves as a nationalist movement. They do things which actually the goons do. Then they actually go and name BJP and everyone that they are the goons and they are afraid. When Swati puts a video just now, as Arnab sir said, then they say that no, this is a fake video, this is a fake narrative. We welcome you to come to Punjab whenever you want to. You welcome us, that is okay, but if we want to come, then also we will come with the proper consensus-based system that okay, we'll take a permission. If I want to meet an IS today, I will go and barge in because that you are not listening to my complaint. There is something called a system which has been developed over the years. If you are not agreeing on something, you just go by the system. The main problem was the way they have acted this morning with these people who in Delhi language we called Vela. Who are these people? How do they earn money? How are they so free that they went with 100 people with those big cars just to check a school? Who are they? Your Dipke is a fraud. He has come from US. He doesn't know one English sentence. Degree uska pata nahi. I don't know about his degree. The world doesn't know about his degree.
Why are we shaming
Louder. Aviral, continue.
Your Dipke is a fraud. Okay, his degree is a fraud. You tell me, when someone asks for his degree, he says me, show me your degree.
No, this man.
I'm really sorry for you that you have those days in life where you have to back CJP.
On one hand,
Your cockroaches, these cockroaches do not represent the Gen Z I actually believe in. What do you mean by Gen Z? You tell me. You are representing CJP.
Anish and Aviral.
You tell me one thing. What does the Z in the Gen Z mean? You tell me one thing. What does the Z mean? Do you even know that?
Entirely improper to platform somebody who is making such vile casteist remarks on your channel, Arnab. This young Dalit man not being able to string one sentence in English. This man's friend putting
Why are you
up
pulling a Dalit card here?
Saying, no,
Why? See, he pulled out a Dalit card. Subrashta, did you notice that?
Are you out of your mind, sir?
I think this is one minute. Now someone has told you, Anish, that you guys are losing the debate and you need to play the Dalit card.
Arnab, this man's friend.
It's really unfortunate.
The people of this country, right now it's just people of one village who have ensured that these goons leave the place. Now people of this country will see through this politics that just played out. What is this Dalit card? That fraud, whether he has gone to Boston University or not, is none of my business. You have a degree, show it. You have a degree, I don't care. Have you published any paper which has talked about the systematic degradation of educational system in this country?
Subrashta, I have one question to you.
Why are you defending this? Why are you defending this? I mean, who is
defending this bad behavior? You see,
unacceptable from you.
Whether he's a Dalit or whether he's from a general
caste. Rubbish will you allow on national television? Don't even dare bring
Anish, don't show your anger on me. Anish, don't show your anger on me. Anish, this kind of behavior is absolutely unacceptable. And I feel very sorry that you are here justifying the. I would say today that what I've seen here tonight, I just want to say one thing to you, Anish, that what I saw this morning in Rajasthan was a very elitist attempt by a group of entitled and obviously rich people who came there in multi-crore SUVs and tried to browbeat poor villagers. But they thought that we will come in these big cars and we will carry 20 bouncers and 50 cameras and 200 people and have a lot of money and force the poor villagers into siding with us. The villagers said to them, Shantanu, and I'm saying this, the villagers said, please don't bother us. We don't want to enter your politics. The school is fixed. Everything is fine. Our students are doing a great job. And some of the villagers actually said, Ruben, that you are Tukre Tukre gang. Now I'll tell you why
lying.
CJP is seen to be Tukre gang. Let me explain to you explicitly, so you have no discomfort over it. It is because Dipke has been with Omar Khalid. It is because Saurav Das has been with Omar Khalid. This is dangerous stuff. You should not associate with people who join hands with the pro-Pakistani Tukre brigade. And if you think today that today the villagers of India don't know about these issues, every village knows about Tukre gang, Anish. The first thing you will be asked is, were you with Omar Khalid? And if Dipke and Saurav Das, proven, documented, have been with Omar Khalid, then they will be the most hated people in this country. Do you understand how hated? No, that is the real question. If you have stood with people who are standing with Pakistan, then the people of the country will be against
There's no answer to the question.
But why are you with Omar Khalid? That is the fundamental question. You first of all are with Omar Khalid and then you want to create trouble. It's very transparent.
I refuse to have Umar Khalid and Sharjil Imam become red herrings that are used to divert
But
attention
you are
from the fact
defending
the
Omar
government of
Khalid and
India is
Sharjil Imam and calling them red herrings.
The government of India is
Omar Khalid and Sharjil Imam are not red herrings. Arundhati Roy is not a red herring. Arundhati Roy wants to give up Kashmir. Maoists are not red herrings. Omar Khalid is not a red herring. Trying to use the Muslim demographic advantage in parts of northeastern India to break away Assam from the rest of the country is not a red herring. It is a reality. Which parallel universe are you in? Oh, please wake up. I don't know. I think you really are not in touch with things today.
Very important point.
Why are children being made to clean schools?
As a parent, I want to make a very
The government of
important
India
point.
is lying to the people of India.
Parents,
Please ask them.
You are no
provide the
advocates
data.
of schools, yeah? You have no locus
Just give me
standard.
20 seconds. Arnab, just give me 20 seconds, right? See, I'm a parent of 2 children. I'm calling all the parents who are in audience. Will you allow such galibaj, such people who did obscene movements, who did all kind of activities
Shame.
Jantar Mantar? Will you allow such kind of people in your schools where children are
Shame.
studying? I will not allow. I will not allow.
We will
these
throw
kind of
them out,
people
but
in
not
my
allow.
school.
We won't allow Tukre brigade into any school in this country.
Who are abusive?
Omar Khalid supporters cannot be allowed into any educational institution in the country. They must be identified and thrown out. Identified and thrown out.
These are unsafe people for children. Have you seen the kind of activities they did of Jantar Mantar, the kind of abuse, the kind of actions they were doing, the kind of people they associate with? Their icons of Umar Khalid. I don't want Umar Khalid to be my children's icon. So I don't want these children to land up in schools where my children are studying.
कुछ भी आ गया Umar Khalid.
Umar Khalid is the key point, Anish. Umar Khalid is the key point. No. He's saying kuch bhi aa gaya. It's like saying today that in a school in England or in Scotland or Germany or America, would you allow a self-professed Al-Qaeda supporter to enter into a school?
Ask him to enter any school.
This is like an Al-Qaeda supporter.
He'll be jailed, in fact.
Would an Al-Qaeda supporter be allowed into any government institution? These people are Omar Khalid supporters. They are avowedly with the Ghazwa-e-Hind group. Then they must distance themselves. Then, Anish, they must say whatever we've done in the past is a mistake. In the future, we will not associate with Sharjil Imam and Omar Khalid. There must be a disclosure. Without disclosure, Robin, without disclosure, it won't work.
Exactly. I'm
surprised that you couldn't see BJP
compare an under-trial person to an Al-Qaeda. What proof do you have day in and day out?
Well, anyone who is with Omar Khalid is worse than with Al-Qaeda.
No, your favorite spokesperson from your favorite party sat with the very same Omar Khalid. Then you did not remember.
I sat with Omar Khalid and lacerated him verbally. You forgot that?
I'm talking about
I lacerated the Tukre gang verbally. You forgot that? Well, anyway, I think it is very dangerous. Viewers, I would appeal to parents in this country. I would appeal to the parents in this country. Save your children from the Omar Khalid supporters. Do not allow CJP to enter the schools. CJP are supporters of Omar Khalid. CJP are supporters of Sharjil Imam. CJP are supporters of Arundhati Roy. CJP are supporters of urban Naxals. CJP are supporters of Dimagi Naxals. It is a very dangerous trend. Save the next generation in this country. Keep the CJP out.
Goswami, are you cheerleading for mob violence?
I am
Have you
fully
spoken
for
a single
nationalism.
word
Horrible.
Arnab, if you're a nationalist, then please ask why the government is lying to the people of India.
Vote BJP for my children.
What if you're a nationalist? I mean,
not at all. I'll not.
No.
You
Arnab,
call
we
the
must
RSS
also ask.
nationalists
I
the same
agree with
people who
some
could
of your
not hoist the
questions.
national flag for
But when the
CJP.
government lies on
Who
data,
decides
you
you're
cannot
not
allow
nationalist?
them to continue
You
this.
are sitting here justifying.
Fight an election. No, fight an election. Let CJP fight an election.
When the same
Come to power and then
I
legislate.
agree. I hope they do.
You hope they do. Okay, have you applied there also?
I hope they do.
You've applied there. You hope they do. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you very much. Okay, listen, I am very clear on my position. Please save the future generations from the Maoist and tukre tendencies of the CJP. On the other side tonight, the story that the national media does not want to talk about, a member of parliament's son kills a 26-year-old woman and the whole story is being played down. The incident is being played down. Another supercar luxury killing, another luxury killing, and another round of silence by the fake media when we are back.
Playing a role or playing it real, I always lead. The new Brezza, now with Turbo Booster Jet, lead every play.
रंगीन रे देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग बना रहे धूप में भी तेरा रंग बना रहेगा रे रंगा ढंगा अतरंगा जो होना है वो तो होना ही है रंगीले तू सदा मुस्कुरा सदा मुस्कुरा रंगीन रे देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग बना रहे बोझ पेंट्स रंग बना रहे
Amity has been ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally, a testimony to Amity's globally benchmarked quality.
पापा
सॉरी यार गलती हो गई है ये चोट खर्चा वर्चा।
अरे लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का भी तुम्हारा
छक्का
सब कैशलेस हो गया है। हाँ
ला भाई मेरा बैट वो अभी तो ठीक हुआ तू
डिस्चार्ज हुआ यार
बैट किसका है
टाटा AIG है तो भरोसा है
बेस्ट हरा बोर्ड दिखाना सबसे डिपेंडेबल सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस ट्रायल लूंगा श्योर वाटर रेजिस्टेंट है स्ट्रॉन्ग है हाई डेंसिटी वुड फाइबर स्ट्रक्चर एडवांस जर्मन एडहेसिव बॉन्डिंग सॉलिड डिफेंस ट्रायल में पास सेंचुरी के 40 सालों का भरोसा हरे बोर्ड का असली बॉस सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस
Playing a role or playing it real, I always lead. The new Brezza, now with Turbo Booster Jet, lead every play.
We're going to meet the great Mr. Tukaram. At a time when there are people who say break the country, destroy things, here is a man who believes in discipline and following the rules and implementing the rules. Even more fit than I thought. Is this because you don't have packaged food? I think that is one of the reasons. Is it? When he goes into a restaurant now, people freak out. You know, the first thing they probably expect you to go is to the back kitchen. So you become a terror in Mumbai. More a respect rather than terror. I mean, there will be terror for some.
Playing a role or playing it real, I always lead. The new Brezza, now with Turbo Booster Jet, lead every play.
रंगीन रे देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग बना रहे धूप में भी तेरा रंग बना रहेगा रे रंगा ढंगा अतरंगा जो होना है वो तो होना ही है रंगीले तू सदा मुस्कुरा सदा 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 मुस्कुरा रंग 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 रंगीन रे देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग बना रहे बोझे पेंट्स रंग बना रहे
Amity has been ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally, a testimony to Amity's globally benchmarked quality.
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी
बेस्ट हरा बोर्ड दिखाना सबसे डिपेंडेबल सेंचुरी HDF प्रीमियम प्लस ट्रायल लूंगा श्योर वाटर रेजिस्टेंट है स्ट्रॉन्ग है हाई डेंसिटी वुड फाइबर स्ट्रक्चर एडवांस जर्मन एडहेसिव बॉन्डिंग सॉलिड डिफेंस ट्रायल में पास सेंचुरी के 40 सालों
संसद देश का सर्वोच्च संस्थान है और संसद से पारित कोई भी कानून हर व्यक्ति के लिए बाध्यकारी है। यदि कोई इसे मानने से मना करता है तो निश्चित रूप से संविधान के प्रति उसकी निष्ठा संदेह के घेरे में आ जाती है और यदि राष्ट्रगीत का सम्मान करने से कोई मना करता है तो उसकी देशभक्ति पर भी सवालिया निशान स्वाभाविक रूप से लग जाता है।
रंग 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 रंगीन रे देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग 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 बना रहे धूप में भी तेरा रंग बना रहेगा रहेगा रे रंगा ढंगा अतरंगा जो होना है वो तो होना ही है रंगीले तू सदा मुस्कुरा सदा 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 मुस्कुरा रंग 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 रंगीन रे देखो कैसे भी हो दिन रंग बना रहे बोझे पेंट्स रंग बना रहे
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे केसरिया से मन जोगी
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल बोलो जुबान केसरी
AU सेविंग्स अकाउंट में मिलते हैं अमेजिंग बेनिफिट्स, पेपरलेस बैंकिंग एंड हायर इंटरेस्ट, वो भी हर महीने।
मनी 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 एवरीवन।
सोच बदलो और बैंक भी।